not mean nothing to y'all, but understand nothing was done for me.
Good afternoon to all of you, especially for our lecturer, Mr. Yi. Today we'll present about our mathematician, which is Archimedes. Okay, before that I will introduce you my group member. I am Jennifer Thomas. I will present about the history of mathematician and the reason of choosing the mathematician to study. This is one. He will present about the important event in mathematician life. Tommy will present. Tommy will present about the mathematician accomplishment, and Irma will present about the interesting facts about the mathematician. Okay. First of all, this is the picture of our mathematician, Archimedes. Okay, we go into the history of mathematician. The name of our mathematician is, Archimedes of Cyprus. The date of birth is on 287 BC. Place of birth, Cyprus city of Cyprus, Sicily, and now it's known as Italy. Date of death is on 212 BC, which the mathematician age around 27 years. Okay. He resident is in Cyprus, Sicily. The field of this mathematician is Greek mathematician, physics, engineer, inventor, and astronomer. The mathematician also known as Archimedes principle through hydrostatic, lever, and infinitesimal. Place of education is in Alexandria, Egypt. Continue. Okay. The inventor of this mathematician is the gold front, the Archimedes screw, the clay of Archimedes, and the Archimedes heat ray. The thesis of this mathematician is on plane equilibrium, which is 2 books, quadrature of parabola, on the sphere and cylinder, and have 2 books, on spiral, on conodise and sphericoidise, on floating bodies, which is also 2 books, measurement of circle, and the sense corner. Okay. This is the seaport city of Cyprus, which is Archimedes born. Okay. Continue. The reasons of choosing the mathematician to study. The first one is he invented the formula of mathematics principle and gives benefits and advantages for us nowadays. The Archimedes create and find the many formula in mathematics, and also the principles. His principle will give benefits in our life today. The second one, he gave many ideas for his solution formula and principle. Okay. In this one, the second one is the history about the crown. For example, the history of crown owned by King Heron of Cyprus. Archimedes realized that the pure coin should not only weigh amount but should display the same value as an equal weight for the pure gold. Okay. The third one, Archimedes principle can apply to objects of all densities. Okay, in this one, this is about the densities, right? The density. from Archimedes' principle, he finds that if the density of object is more than or higher than the fluid, then the object will sink. But if the density of the object is lower than or less than the fluid, then the object will float. In today's life, the Archimedes principle used in many sciences to measure the density of liquid in hydrometer, and also the principle of this Archimedes principle also the creation. The Archimedes principle also used to create the submarine, which is they can know the submarine to float or to sink in the sea. The fourth one, the third one can explain more detail with my friend Tommy in the accomplishment. Okay, the fourth one, Archimedes also as our role model, as they never give up in their work to find solutions. And the last one, lots of discovery and give improvement in mathematicians. And now continue with my friends.
Good afternoon to the Yi and to my fellow friends. My point is about important event of Archimedes. Okay. On 287 BC, Archimedes was born. Then after young, he traveled to Egypt to study at Alexandria and invents the Archimedes screw, a device used to pump water out of ship. In 269 BC, in 263 to 216, he developed various theories. Develops most of the major theory, including the fundamental principle of mechanics, method finding center gravity, surface area, volume of geometric figure, estimate value of pi, and principle of buoyancy. Next, in 214 BC to 212 BC, Archimedes was slow and catapult. Romans tried to invade Syracuse, but they are held off by Archimedes' claw and the catapult. Then in 213 BC, correction 212 actually, Archimedes was killed and died by Romans invade Syracuse. During the invasion, Archimedes is killed by a Roman soldier. That's all.
Thank you to my friend. Alright. Next we move on the accomplishment of Archimedes in the life. So first, of course, when we say Archimedes, the Archimedes represent the circle. So now actually the value of pi actually Archimedes they try to estimate, or they try to approximate the value of the pi, which is now we already know that we assume that 22/7 or 3.114159 in approximate. So now the measurement of the circle. So how Archimedes actually they measure the circle. So now actually based on their proposition or the assumption. So the measurement of circle is to yes, yeah, of course the most famous work by Archimedes, but this is because why? Because the pi, the value of exact value of pi So between the value of 310 over 71 and 3 1 over 7, actually they have actually try to determine the exact value between those values. Yeah. Therefore, so now 22 over 7 is the value that we use nowadays for the value of the pi. So now we know that when we calculate the area of the circle, of course we know that circle we assume that A is the circle and pi r squared. So actually I think I try to explain, but it's very complex to. But I tried my best to explain. So now, actually, okay, actually, they use polygon. I think I have the. Yeah, the most important is when you, for example, we want to calculate the area of the block. So actually, when the formula is, of course, circle equal circumference. Circumference. So divided by radius. So now, actually, when you calculate any of an object that is round, for example, this you calculate the using the Tesla. Actually, when you get the value of the circumference is the round, and the radius is the from your point to from the center to kepala. Then actually when you divide it, the value actually we can get approximate 3.14 lah, as what mentioned lah on the screen lah. So the most important we have to know that this is the accomplishment lah of the circle lah by Archimedes. Okay, then next, this is the principle that used by Archimedes. That Archimedes stated that when an object weighs less in water than it does in air, which means, when we, before that we have to before we have to do an experiment lah before you know the principle lah. So let's say you have to weigh at any object lah. For example, when you weigh the object in A, so we get the total of the weight is 640. So now we put it on the water, and we can see that the weight is less than from the origin. So now we can see the displacement of the water is 230. Actually, the displacement of the water is equal to the weight of the object. But in different side of different concept of salt water, they are more dense than the ice water. Okay, now so based on Archimedes growing, this is the story that whereby the King Cyrus actually they had sent a lump of gold to the goldsmith. Maksud tu dia hantar lah yang tu dia punya gold tu kepada tukang dia untuk dia buat new crown lah. Although she finished after they finished made the crown, actually the king suspected lah something wrong with the crown because they feel less sweat lah. Maybe they suspect like that lah. And that actually they believe that the combination of the element inside the crown is maybe they put some copper and silver lah. The king then they asked the Archimedes to prove lah his theory, the Archimedes theory lah. So that's why I just now I just already mentioned lah. Actually they have to apa lah, just they use actually the theory like this lah. They are putting actually the goal as data orang orang sudah tahu. The goal yang apa? Dia memang goal lebih berat daripada silver lah. Tapi dia timbang selepas dia dapat ini dia kira yang silver sama copper berapa apa lah. Dia less berat lah. Okay, next. So Archimedes also contribute in formulating geometric formula. So now in geometric formula, this is the actually. Okay, I have some missing point here. Okay. Okay. Actually, Archimedes also formulating the geometric formula. This is how they calculate the volume of the sphere inside the cylinder. So the volume of sphere and cylinder, which is the volume of cylinder and the sphere, is actually the 2/3. So we can use this formula to find the volume of circumference cylinder. Circumference itu maksudnya yang dia apa lah, dia tidak intersect lah, dia punya ujung adalah circumference circle. So they use this formula, they formulate this formula. Yeah. The most important thing is we already have the idea. So the proposition. So this is the Archimedes suggests that the surface of any sphere is equal to the 4 times to the greatest circle. So which means this circle, the surface of this sphere is actually the 4 times to the greatest circle on it. The circle inside the cylinder. Okay. Next, geometric formula. Archimedes also determine how to find the area of the quadratic parabola, which is they use method of exhaustion. So the area of the, for example, we can see it here. This is the parabola, and inscribed triangle lah. Okay, maksudnya di sini kan area of the segment yang apa tuh? Ya, the area of the shaded region. Yeah, where the triangle and parabolic segment have the same base and where the stated technique of the proof. Yeah, the method of exhaustion lah. Jadi kita ada sini method of exhaustion. Now, okay. Actually, the segment of the parabolic and the inscribed triangle, this is inscribed lah. Triangle. The slope of B here is actually the same as the line AC lah. The slope of B lah. B. Yeah, slope. I hope you all understand what I'm saying just now. Okay, this is another invention or the accomplishment of Archimedes apalah in their life lah. They invite this Archimedes law to avoid from apalah. At the time the Cyrus, the city of Cyrus is attacked by the Roman lah, the soldier of the Roman at the time. Then actually in this invention, Archimedes actually dia cuma tarik lah, buat visi lah, kasih jatuh terbalik gitu. They try to avoid from apalah, from sea attack. Okay, I think I finished my job and I continue to explain.
Okay, the interesting fact about the mathematician. There are a few interesting facts about Archimedes. Archimedes is known as one of the 3 greatest mathematicians of all time, along with Newton and Gauss. He was known by many as the wise one and the master. However, he was most well known as the great geometer. Archimedes got his interest of mathematics from his father, who was an astronomer. He was so interested in solving problems that it more or less became his hobby. It was said that he was consumed with solving problems that he oftentimes forgot to eat. His sheer hunger was to learn as much as he could about mathematics. Archimedes discovered calculus 1500 years before Newton and Then his fascination with solving problems anywhere or anytime made for some interesting stories. It was said that he would draw in dust, dirt, or whatever was available. He was also known for his drawing of geometric problems on his stomach with olive oil. Archimedes once made a statement, give me a long enough lever and a place to stand and I will move the earth. After the statement, King Hero asked him to prove it. This challenge was in regards to a huge ship in the harbor that couldn't be launched by all the men of Cyprus. Then Archimedes launched the ship with the help of large lever to proving his statement. Archimedes was killed by Roman soldiers when collaborators led the Romans into Cyprus in 212 BC. His last words to the Roman soldier that killed him, "Don't disturb my circle." Thank you.
So any questions from the front? Question? No question, Jennifer? No. Okay.
Dalam bidang dia banyak bidang kan, dia lebih kepada bidang apa? Fizik. Kami cakap di sini dia lebih kepada matematik. Tapi dalam matematik kan dia ada kaitan dengan fizik. Kan dalam ketumpatan pun kita akan belajar fizik kan juga, tapi dia dalam bidang matematik juga. Jadi ketumpatan yang kamu ambil ini, kamu ambil dia punya prinsipnya berapa? Prinsip
Archimedes principle.
Ya lah, yang berapa? Dia ada 3 kan? Prinsip Archimedes ni, ketumpatan. Kamu pilih yang nomor berapa?
Yang ada foto-foto.
Maksudnya prinsipal density ada 3 lah.
Ya, dia ada 3 kan. Yang kamu harus tunjuk yang Crowley yang next day itu ada merupakan prinsip dia yang ketiga.
Itu prinsip lain kan? Terlalu itu cuma dia punya apalah, dia punya ciptaan lah.
Iya, itu merupakan dia punya prinsip yang ketiga kan?
Prinsip ketiga maksudnya yang density lah. Soalnya density ini cuma expand tentang apa? Less than the object lah. Biasanya itu
ketumpatan kan?
Dan,
jadi yang kamu explain sekarang yang ketumpatan satu bola itu kamu menggunakan prinsipnya keberapa? Dia ada 3 kan?
sebenarnya itu prinsip yang apalah untuk prinsip lah. Dia based on the density sebetulnya. Dia habis itu density itu kita akan cakap pasal dia punya apalah. Kan ada cerita dia pasal crown tuh. Crown dia mau cek identify sama ada crown dia palsu atau tidak. Tapi
dia rendam di air kan?
Itu benda kan memang dia tahu gold ni memang berat daripada copper and apa lagi silver.
Okay.
Jadi disebabkan dua-dua reaksi masuk ke air lah. Dan timbang dia ada di water dia akan susah macam tahu lah. Dia displacement dia akan calculate punya weight lah berat di antara dua tu dan dia mendapati bahwa apalah berat itu apa lagi tinggi lah daripada apa.
Jadi maksudnya kamu menggunakan prinsip yang pertama lah dalam dia punya prinsip.
Prinsip pertama.
Dia one question. What do you think the most significant contribution from Archimedes? The most significant contribution from Archimedes? In mathematics.
The most significant is the identify the value. They make the approximation of the value of the pi lah at the time. Pi, yeah, pi.
It's been using the circumference divided by radius.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Lebih 7 malam.